Get ready for a Saturday full of entertainment and education. Watch Chef Alex as he cooks and bakes his favorite dishes. Join our aquarium hobbyist as he shares his passion for tropical fish. Come along with me as I hit the bowling alley. Saturday Live has something for everyone. Tune in for a great time. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Saturday night.
Okay, boys, here we go.
When I grow up, I want to stick my head through a circle at the beginning of movies and roar.
What's up now, bitch? Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Happy Super Saturday, everyone! Welcome to Super Saturday Live. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale. It is a super weekend. It is Super Bowl 58 weekend, and it is Valentine's weekend. Therefore, we have an action-packed Saturday Live coming your way. It is Super Bowl 58 and Valentine's themed Saturday Live, and I've got a great show coming your way right now. Sergeant Slaughter has a triple set of facts for you. Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on Valentine's, he will have facts on the Super Bowl, and he will have facts on Dunkin' Donuts. The animal of the week is the Bengal Tiger. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the pink Tail Triggerfish. Aqua Alex's featured fish is the pink Kissing Gourami. And Aquascapeonline's featured fish is the Sanchezi Piranha. Chef Alex will have a Valentine's recipe and a diabetic-friendly recipe. And I have plenty of Super Bowl topics, including my favorite Super Bowls, comparing the city of San Francisco to Kansas City. I'll talk about the best Valentine's gifts and more, including Karens of the Week, funny videos, and more on this great show. So, because we have an action-packed show, let's go ahead and get this show started. And we're going to start with Alex Cardinale Asks You. And these are questions that you can answer by posting your answers in the comments. So here are the questions. Remember to post your answers in the comments, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay of today's show. I greatly appreciate your answers. If you're watching live, just go ahead and post your answers in the chat. So, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Who are you rooting for in Super Bowl 58? Are you rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers? And what is your favorite Super Bowl? Post your answers down in the comments or in the chat. I'm going to begin by answering these questions, and then I'm going to show you my buddy Ryan Serene's answers. What am I doing for Valentine's Day? Well, for me, For me, unfortunately, Valentine's Day is just another normal day because I am single. But I am going to celebrate the occasion by making red velvet cookies with cream cheese frosting, and I'm going to cook dinner for my family. That's what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. So because I'm single this year, I'm probably not going to do much for Valentine's Day. Who am I rooting for in Super Bowl 58? The Chiefs or the 49ers? Now, I have friends who are fans of the Chiefs, and I have friends who are fans of the 49ers. And I am happy for both of my friends who have fans of the Chiefs and 49ers. But because I love the underdogs, I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. I will be cheering on the San Francisco 49ers because I love underdogs, and I consider myself to be an underdog here on YouTube. And what is my favorite Super Bowl? A little bit later on tonight, I'm going to talk about all of my favorite Super Bowls, but my absolute favorite Super Bowl, hands down, bar none, is Super Bowl 55 from a few years ago when my Tampa Bay Buccaneers absolutely humiliated the Kansas City Chiefs in Tampa Bay. The Bucs would win that Super Bowl, and the Bucs would become the first team to play at home in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. So those are my answers to those questions. Now it's your turn to post your answers in the comments. Now, today we created history for Alex Cardinale Asks You because for the first time in a while, someone actually gave me their answers. And he is a great man. He is a rapper, and he is known as Ryan Serene. I have known him for quite a while. He is releasing some new albums, and he will be on my YouTube channel to tell us about his albums really soon. But anyway, here is Ryan's answers to my questions. Ryan says on Valentine's Day, he is going to do family pizza night with crumble cookies. That sounds like a huge win to me. Delicious pizza and delicious crumble cookies. Crumble cookies are awesome. Ryan is also rooting for the San Francisco 49ers. So Ryan is also going for the 49ers. And Ryan says his favorite Super Bowl was when the Broncos beat the Packers for John Elway's first championship. Now it's your turn to post your answers in the comments or in the chat. All right, let's get to our first official segment. And now it is time for Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. And now it is time for my Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale video reaction. And this week, I have a funny video reaction that I'm going to react to. You know, people post everything on social media, including finding their girlfriend or their wife's cheating on them. Well, that is exactly what this week's Keeping It Real video reaction is going to be. A man finds his girlfriend cheating on him with another man during her lunch break. Check it out.
Get off that nigga. Get off that nigga. Get off that nigga. I've been kissing you. You've been sucking on other nigga fucking dick. You've been sucking on the fucking nigga dick. Yo, just get off that nigga right now. Get off that nigga right now. Just get off of him, Elizabeth. Get up. No. Why the fuck you cheating on me? This your shit? This your shit? Why are you cheating on me? Answer the question.
Michael.
Answer the question. Why not? Answer the question. Why are you cheating on me?
I don't fucking love you. Can you just leave?
Just get.
That is crazy. I can't believe they posted it on social media. But hey, you can find just about anything on social media these days. But I feel bad for that guy. It's almost Valentine's Day, and he finds the woman that he loves cheating on him during her lunch break. I feel so bad for that guy that he has to find that. But hey, there are better women out there for you who are loyal and will not cheat on you. So keep your head up. You will find a much better girlfriend that will be a great wife for you in the future. And that is this week's Keeping It Real video reaction. Now, for this week's Keeping It Real, I have a couple of topics that I'm going to talk about, some good and some bad. But I also have an image that I want to show you that is really good, and I really love it. And it is this image right here. You know, earlier this week, to get us ready for the Super Bowl, NFL did its yearly award show. Baker Mayfield did not win the real award, but he won this one from Fox. So he won the Fox NFL 2023 award, and Fox NFL awarded Baker Mayfield the Comeback Player of the Year for this season's NFL regular season. And I have to tell you, I absolutely agree with Fox. Baker Mayfield had an incredible season. A lot of people assumed that Baker Mayfield was going to be a bust in Tampa Bay, but he absolutely dominated. He brought us to the playoffs, and he made the Buccaneers a contender. So my hat's off to Baker Mayfield, an incredible season, and I just hope we sign Baker Mayfield for next year and maybe even a couple of years after that. So that was an incredible picture that I saw that I wanted to share with you. Now, it has been a rough week for yours truly, Alex Cardinale. It has been an emotional ride for me this week. What a week for me. My emotions are all over the place. Now, this past Thursday, I had an interview at one of my favorite bakeries ever. I had an interview at Crumble. And during the interview, it made it sound like I was going to get the job. It was very promising. She said she was going to interview someone else, but that I had a really good shot of getting a job, and she was going to send over the paperwork for me to sign and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, I never got the paperwork. She was supposed to email it to me that same night, but I never got it. So unfortunately, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I will not be working for Crumble, which is a bummer because I absolutely wanted to. And it is devastating, and hopefully I will find a job that I really will like. Also this week, I have to address something. You know, wrestling fans can be really immature, and it kind of pissed me off when I saw it. So I posted my opinion on The Rock coming back for a WrestleMania match, and I guess it angered some WWE fans. I felt that The Rock does not deserve to take over the main event of WrestleMania 40 from someone like Cody Rhodes, who busted his ass to get into the main event. And I said The Rock can wait another year, and I wasn't really a fan of The Rock. Well, anyway, after I said that, some idiot decided to steal one of my personal photos from my personal Facebook and create a little meme out of it, or a little joke of an image out of it. They made me bloated. They made me look fat and stupid in a hat that I never wear. So I saw that and I was pissed. But then I realized you're making me more relevant than I actually was. So thank you, idiots, for making me more relevant by making a meme out of me. And it's going to cause more people to research who I am and watch my show. So thank you very much for that. I have a higher IQ than you, and I'm pretty sure my criminal record is spotless. I'm not sure I can say the same about you. So that's where my emotions were all over the week. I mean, I didn't get the Crumble job, and then I had to deal with idiots online posting pictures of me and stuff. So that's what happens when you're in the public view. But then something else happened that really is sad. It really is sad. You know, yesterday I found out that one of my fish keeping mentors and former fish store owner, Ed Picard, passed away. I would like to wish my condolences to Ed Picard's family, Ed Picard's many fish keeping friends, and Ed Picard's customers. The world lost a true fish-keeping legend. So rest in peace to my friend and my fish-keeping mentor and Fish Frenzy owner, Ed Picard. He was a great man, and I'm going to do a tribute video for him this coming Monday or Tuesday here on my YouTube channel. Now, this I am very excited to tell you here on Keeping It Real. We are officially less than 1 month away from my 10-year YouTube anniversary here on YouTube. We are actually about 4 weeks away from my 10-year YouTube anniversary on YouTube, taking place on Wednesday, March 6th and Thursday, March 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and I am really looking forward to that. It's going to be an incredible 2-night event. And starting next Saturday here on Saturday Live, all the way until March 2nd, the final Saturday before our 10-year YouTube anniversary, I am going to play a special guest interview that I did over the last 10 years or a video that I did over the last 10 years. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about on this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, what am I cooking for the Super Bowl tomorrow? Because every year I always cook for the Super Bowl. So for Super Bowl 58, I am cooking the following. I am making homemade chicken wings. And for the first time ever, I am making homemade cocktail party meatballs. And I am making mozzarella sticks. So that's what I am cooking for the Super Bowl tomorrow. All right, now let's welcome Sergeant Slaughter to the show for the first time. And now Sarge has some facts on Valentines for us.
Sergeant Slaughter here, kicking off Super Saturday Live with my first set of facts. Valentine's Day is this Wednesday, so to help you get ready, here are some Valentine's facts. Listen up and listen good. Street. Valentine wasn't just one person. You may already know that Valentine's Day was named after its patron saint, Street Valentine. But there's actually some confusion surrounding which street Valentine the holiday technically honors. According to History.com, there are at least 2 men named Valentine that could have inspired the holiday, including one Valentine who was a priest in 3rd century Rome. As the story goes, this Valentine defied Emperor Claudius II's ban on marriage. He thought it distracted young soldiers, illegally marrying couples in the spirit of love until he was caught and sentenced to death. Another legend suggests that Valentine was killed for attempting to help Christians escape prison in Rome, and that he actually sent the first Valentine message himself while imprisoned, writing a letter signed "From your Valentine." Valentine's Day has its roots in an ancient pagan festival, though some historians believe that Valentine's Day commemorates the death of Saint Valentine on February 14th. Others believe that the holiday actually has its origins in a pagan fertility festival called Lupercalia, which was celebrated on February 15th in ancient Rome. Dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, and Roman founders Romulus and Remus, the day was celebrated by sacrificing animals and smacking women with animal hides, a practice that was believed to encourage fertility. In the 1300s, it officially became a holiday associated with love. At the end of the 5th century, Roman Pope Gelasius officially declared the date of February 14th, Street Valentine's Day. It wasn't until the Middle Ages, though, that the holiday became associated with love and romance, a tradition that first started from the common belief in France and England that birds started their mating season on February 14th. The first Valentine was sent in the 15th century. The oldest record of a Valentine being sent, according to History.com, was a poem written by a French medieval duke named Charles to his wife in 1415. Charles penned this sweet note to his lover while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London at just 21 years old. One of the lines in the poem, "I am already sick of love, my very gentle Valentine." Swoon. Not until the 1840s did we get the first mass-produced Valentines. People started exchanging cards and handwritten letters to both lovers and friends during the 17th century, but it was in the 1840s that the first Valentine's Day cards were mass-produced in the U.S., sold by Esther A. Howland. Known as the mother of the American Valentine, Howland is credited with commercializing Valentine's Day cards in America, and she is remembered for her elaborate, crafty cards made with lace and ribbons. The tradition of giving Valentine's Day flowers dates back to the 17th century. Giving red roses may be an obvious romantic gesture today, but it wasn't until the late 17th century that giving flowers became a popular custom. In fact, the practice can be traced back to when King Charles II of Sweden learned the language of flowers, which pairs different flowers with specific meanings, on a trip to Persia, and subsequently introduced the tradition to Europe. The act of giving flowers then became a popular trend during the Victorian era, including on Valentine's Day, with red roses symbolizing deep love. Nearly 250 million roses are grown in preparation for Valentine's Day each year. There is a science to ensuring that there are enough fresh roses to go around when it comes to February 14th. In an effort to provide the flowers for the holiday, countries including Ecuador, Kenya, or Colombia ship the roses to the U.S., since they do not grow in the colder temperatures we experience in February. Today, Americans spend a lot on love. According to the National Retail Foundation, Americans spent nearly $26 billion on Valentine's Day gifts in 2023. People were also expected to spend an average of approximately $193 for Valentine's Day. Americans send 145 million Valentine's Day cards each year. According to Hallmark, a whopping 145 million Valentine's Day cards are exchanged every February 14th, and that's not even including all those kids' Valentines exchanged in classrooms. This makes Valentine's Day the second biggest holiday for exchanging greeting cards after Christmas. And how sweet. Teachers receive the most Valentine's Day cards annually, followed by children, mothers, and wives. Needless to say, we've come a long way from 1913, which was when Hallmark cards produced their first Valentine's card. Candy is the most popular gift to give. According to the National Retail Federation, most people will give candy and greeting cards to their loves, although many will also spend money on flowers, gift cards, and clothing. But the biggest expenses are jewelry and activities. Americans plan to spend more than $5.5 billion on jewelry and nearly $4.4 billion on a special evening out, the site said. The first heart-shaped box of chocolates was introduced in 1861. It was created by Richard Cadbury, son of Cadbury founder John Cadbury, who started packaging chocolates in fancy boxes to increase sales. He introduced the first heart-shaped box of chocolates for V-Day in 1861, and today, more than 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolates are sold each year. That's 58 million pounds of chocolate. Happy Valentine's, everyone. Those are all the Valentine's facts I have for you.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those amazing Valentine's Day facts. And now it is time for us to learn about this week's animal. This week's animal of the world is the Bengal Tiger. The Bengal Tiger is one of my favorite feline cats. It is one of my favorite predatory cats from around the world. Any zoo you go to, you are guaranteed to see a Bengal Tiger. So now let's learn about the Bengal Tiger, this week's animal of the week.
It's no secret that Alex Cardinale loves animals. Alex has tropical fish and a dog as pets, but Alex also likes other animals, and all types of animals. It's time to learn about a featured animal. What animal will be discussed this week? Welcome to Animals of the World here on Saturday, live with Alex Cardinale.
This week's animal of the week is the Bengal Tiger. The Bengal Tiger is Alex's favorite predatory cat. Let's learn about the Bengal Tiger right now. The Bengal Tiger is a population of the Panthera tigris subspecies and the Nominate tiger subspecies. It ranks among the biggest wild cats alive today. It is considered to belong to the world's charismatic megafauna. The tiger is estimated to have been present in the Indian subcontinent since the late Pleistocene for about 12,000 to 16,500 years. Today, it is threatened by poaching, loss, and fragmentation of habitat, and was estimated at comprising fewer than 2,500 wild individuals by 2011. None of the tiger conservation landscapes within its range is considered large enough to support an effective population of more than 250 adult individuals. The Bengal tiger's historical range covered the Indus River Valley until the early 19th century, almost all of India, Pakistan, southern Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and southwestern China. Today, it inhabits India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and southwestern China. India's tiger population was estimated at 2,603 to 3,346 individuals by 2018. Around 300 to 500 individuals are estimated in Bangladesh by 2015, 355 in Nepal by 2022, and 90 individuals in Bhutan by 2015. The Bengal tiger's coat is yellow to light orange, with stripes ranging from dark brown to black. The belly and the interior parts of the limbs are white, and the tail is orange with black rings. The white tiger is a recessive mutant, which is reported in the wild from time to time in Assam, Bengal, Bihar, and especially in the former state of Rua. However, it is not an occurrence of albinism. In fact, there is only one fully authenticated case of a true albino tiger, and none of black tigers, with the possible exception of one dead specimen examined in Chittagong in 1846. 14 Bengal tiger skins in the collection of the Natural History Museum, London, have 21 to 29 stripes. Another recessive mutant is the golden tiger that has a pale golden fur with red-brown stripes. The mutants are very rare in nature. It has exceptionally stout teeth. Its canines are 7.5 to 10 centimeters. 3.0 to 3.9 inches long and thus the longest among all cats. Males and female Bengal tigers in Panna Tiger Reserve reach a head-to-body length of 183 to 211 centimeters, 72 to 83 inches, and 164 to 193 centimeters, 65 to 76 inches, respectively, including a tail about 85 to 110 centimeters, 33 to 43 inches long. Total length ranges from 283 to 311 centimeters, 111 to 122 inches, for male tigers, and 255 to 285 centimeters, 100-112 inches, for female tigers. They typically range from 90 to 110 centimeters, 35 to 43 inches, in shoulder height. Subadult males weigh between 130 and 170 kilograms, 290 and 370 pounds, and reach 200 to 260 kilograms, 440-570 pounds, when adult. Subadult females weigh 80 to 100 kilograms, 180-220 pounds, and reach between 110 and 180 kilograms, 240 and 400 pounds when adult. The Bengal tiger rivals the Siberian tiger in average weight. The basic social unit of the tiger is composed of a female and her offspring. Adult animals congregate only temporarily when special conditions permit, such as plentiful supplies of food. Otherwise, they lead solitary lives, hunting individually for the forest and grassland animals upon which they prey. Resident adults of either sex maintain home ranges, confining their movements to definite habitats within which they satisfy their needs and those of their cubs, which include prey, water, and shelter. In this site, they also maintain contact with other tigers, especially those of the opposite sex. Those sharing the same ground are well aware of each other's movements and activities. The home ranges occupied by adult male residents tend to be mutually exclusive, even though one of these residents may tolerate a transient or sub-adult male at least for a time. A male tiger keeps a large territory in order to include the home ranges of several females within its bounds, so that he may maintain mating rights with them. Spacing among females is less complete. Typically, there is partial overlap with neighboring female residents. They tend to have core areas which are more exclusive, at least for most of the time. Home ranges of both males and females are not stable. The shift or alteration of a home range by one animal is correlated with a shift of another. Shifts from less suitable habitat to better ones are made by animals that are already resident. New animals become residents only as vacancies occur when a former resident moves out or dies. There are more places for resident females than for resident males. The tiger is a carnivore and prefers hunting large ungulates such as gaur, sambar, chital, barasinga, water buffalo, nilgai, serow, and takin. Medium-sized prey includes wild boar, Indian hog deer, Indian muntjac, and northern plains gray langur. Small prey such as porcupine, hare, and peafowl form a small part of its diet. Because of the encroachment of humans into tiger habitat, it also preys on domestic livestock. Bengal tigers occasionally hunt and kill predators such as Indian leopard, mugger crocodile, Asian black bear, sloth bear, and dhole. They generally do not attack adult Indian elephant and Indian rhinoceros, but such extraordinarily rare events have been recorded. In most cases, tigers approach their victim from the side or behind from as close a distance as possible and grasp the prey's throat to kill it. Then they drag the carcass into cover, occasionally over several hundred meters, to consume it. The nature of the tiger's hunting method and prey availability results in a feast or famine feeding style. They often consume 18 to 40 kilograms, 40 to 88 pounds of meat at one time. If injured, old, or weak, or when its regular prey species becomes scarce, tigers often attack humans and become man-eaters. The most significant immediate threat to the existence of wild tiger populations is the illegal wildlife trade in poached skins and body parts between India, Nepal, and China. The governments of these countries have failed to implement adequate enforcement response, and wildlife crime remained a low priority in terms of political commitment and investment for years. There are well-organized gangs of professional poachers who move from place to place and set up camp in vulnerable areas. Skins are rough-cured in the field and handed over to dealers, who send them for further treatment to Indian tanning centers. Buyers choose the skins from dealers or tanneries and smuggle them through a complex interlinking network to markets outside India, mainly in China. Other factors contributing to their loss are urbanization and revenge killing. Farmers blame tigers for killing cattle and shoot them. Their skins and body parts may, however, become a part of the illegal trade. Between 1994 and 2009, the Wildlife Protection Society of India has documented 893 cases of tigers killed in India, which is just a fraction of the actual poaching and trade in tiger parts during those years. In 2004, all the tigers in India's Sanchezi Tiger Reserve were killed by poachers. In 2007, police in Allahabad raided a meeting of suspected poachers, traders, and couriers. One of the arrested persons was the biggest buyer of Indian tiger parts who sold them to Chinese buyers, using women from a nomadic tribe as couriers. Bengal tigers have been captive bred since 1880 and widely crossed with tigers from other range countries. That's everything I have for you on the Bengal tiger. Go to your local zoo and see these magnificent creatures. Next week's animal of the week will be the black and white cuties known as panda bears, aka pandas.
And that was some incredible information on the Bengal tiger. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Bengal tiger. All right, right now it is time for some sports here on Saturday Live. It is time to go bowling. All right, so now it is time to go bowling. How did I bowl this past Thursday? We remember last Thursday I bowled really awful. How did I bowl this past Thursday? Was I able to beat my average at all this past Thursday? No. I was not able to beat my average again, but I did bowl better than last Thursday. I was very close to my average. So my average heading into bowling this Thursday was 102. So knowing that I had a 102 average, let's see how I bowled. Game 1, I got 93. Game 2, I got 85. And game 3, I had 92. 93 pins, 85 pins, and 92 pins. So I was 9 to 10 pins away 2 out of 3 times. But I got 3 spares and 1 strike for a total of 270 pins. So yes, I am kind of disappointed in how I bowled this past Thursday. But that's going to motivate me to do better this coming Thursday. And hopefully this coming Thursday, I will have better scores to share with you. All right. Are you ready for Super Bowl 58 airing tomorrow night at this time? Tomorrow, we're going to find out who's going to be the Super Bowl 58 champion between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here is Sergeant Slaughter with some facts on the NFL's biggest game of the year.
Who is ready
the
for Super Bowl 58? Who is ready for Super Bowl Sunday? Tell you what, I, Sergeant Slaughter and Alex Cardinale are ready. Here are some facts on the NFL Super Bowl to get you ready for the big game. Who are you rooting for this year? Be sure to let us know in the comments. The Super Bowl is the annual league championship game of the National Football League, NFL, of the United States. It has served as the final game of every NFL season since 1966, replacing the NFL championship game. Since 2022, the game is played on the second Sunday in February. Prior Super Bowls were played on Sundays in early to mid-January from 1967 to 1978, late January from 1979 to 2003, and the first Sunday of February from 2004 to 2021. Winning teams are awarded the Vince Lombardi Trophy, named after the eponymous coach who won the first two Super Bowls. Because the NFL restricts use of its Super Bowl trademark, it is frequently referred to as the Big Game or other generic terms by non-sponsoring corporations. The day the game is played is often referred to as Super Bowl Sunday, or simply Super Sunday. The game was created as part of a 1966 merger agreement between the NFL and the competing American Football League, AFL, to have their best teams compete for a championship. It was originally called the AFL-NFL World Championship Game until the Super Bowl moniker was adopted in 1969's Super Bowl III. The first four Super Bowls from 1967 to 1970 were played before the merger, with the NFL and AFL each winning two. After the merger in 1970, the 10 AFL teams and 3 of the NFL teams formed the American Football Conference, AFC, while the remaining 13 NFL teams formed the National Football Conference, NFC. All games since 1971's Super Bowl have been played between the best team from each of the two conferences, with the NFC leading the AFC 27-26 in wins. Among the NFL's current 32 teams, 20, 11 NFC, 9 AFC have won a Super Bowl, and 15, 8 AFC, 7 NFC hold multiple titles. The AFC's Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots have the most Super Bowl titles at 6 each. The Patriots also have the most Super Bowl appearances at 11. Among NFC franchises, the Dallas Cowboys and San Francisco 49ers are tied for both the most titles at 5 each and the most appearances at 8 each. The Patriots and the Denver Broncos of the AFC hold the record for the most defeats in the Super Bowl at 5 each. The Baltimore Ravens of the AFC and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the NFC are the only franchises to be undefeated in multiple Super Bowls, having each won 2. Among the 12 teams who have not won a Super Bowl, the AFC's Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, and Jacksonville Jaguars, and the NFC's Detroit Lions are the only 4 to have not appeared in the game. The Super Bowl is among the world's most watched single sporting events and frequently commands the largest audience among all American broadcasts during the year. The Super Bowl is also the second largest event for American food consumption, behind Thanksgiving dinner. I, Sergeant Slaughter, hope all you maggots enjoy the Super Bowl.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those great facts on the Super Bowl. I can't wait to watch Super Bowl 58 tomorrow between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's get to our first topic tonight. And right now, we're going to talk about my personal favorite Super Bowls that I got to watch. You know, I've been very fortunate that my favorite team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, made it to 2 Super Bowls, and in both Super Bowls, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers emerged victorious. But I also like other Super Bowls that did not feature the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the comments, make sure you post your favorite Super Bowls. So, up first for one of my favorite Super Bowls, we have Super Bowl 37, which took place on January 26, 2003. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Oakland Raiders in Super Bowl 37, and the Buccaneers destroyed the Raiders 48-21. My next favorite Super Bowl is Super Bowl 55 from 3 years ago, February 7th, 2021, and that is my absolute favorite Super Bowl, where my Tampa Bay Buccaneers absolutely dominated the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs couldn't even score a touchdown. It was Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31, Kansas City Chiefs 9. And then we have Super Bowl 51 from February 5th, 2017. It looked like the Atlanta Falcons were going to win the Super Bowl. They led all the way into the third quarter, but they let the New England Patriots have a miracle comeback, and the Patriots beat the Falcons 34-28. It was an incredible game and an incredible Super Bowl if you're a true football fan. So I like Super Bowl one as well. And then my final favorite Super Bowl is from February 4th, 2018, and it is Super Bowl 52 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. And the Eagles beat the Patriots 41-33. Now, Philadelphia finished the regular season with an NFC best teams after starting quarterback Carson Wentz suffered a season-ending injury late in the regular season. Now, prior to his injury, Wentz was the media and fan favorite to win MVP after leading his team to an 11-2 start. Backup quarterback Nick Foles was the Eagles' starting quarterback for the rest of the season. With Nick Foles, the Eagles advanced to their third Super Bowl appearance, and they won the Super Bowl. So those are my personal favorite Super Bowls. I am looking forward to Super Bowl 58. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, I'll be hosting the Super Bowl 58 pre-show.
Are you ready for Super Sunday? Are you ready for NFL Super Bowl 58? AFC champions Kansas City Chiefs will battle the NFC champions San Francisco 49ers for the right to be the best NFL team this season and to be Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl 58 takes place on Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Super Bowl will air at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific on CBS. Just 2 hours before the big game, Alex Cardinale will be hosting his third annual Super Bowl pre-show. Live Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Come join Alex for the NFL Super Bowl 58 pre-show. Join Alex Cardinale as he gets you ready for the big game. Plan for the Super Bowl 58 pre-show. Detailed look at how Kansas City and San Francisco got to the Super Bowl. Keys to victory for each team. Special guest appearances, who will pick a winner. Info about Kansas City and San Francisco. And more. Live Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Well, now that we know Super Bowl 58 will be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs versus the NFC champion San Francisco 49ers, let's compare the two sports cities. Let's compare Kansas City to San Francisco. And we're going to start with Kansas City. Kansas City is the largest city in the U.S. state of Missouri by population and area. Most of the city lies within Jackson County, with portions spilling into Clay, Platte, and Cass counties. It is the urban central city of the Kansas City metropolitan area, which straddles the Missouri-Kansas state line and has a population of 200,392.35. As of the 2020 census, the city had a population of 508,090, making it the 37th most populous city in the United States, as well as the 6th most populous city in the Midwest. Kansas City was founded in the 1830s as a port on the Missouri River as its confluence with the Kansas River from the west. Kansas City is composed of several neighborhoods, including the River Market District in the north, the 18th and Vine District in the east, and the Country Club Plaza in the south. Celebrated cultural traditions include Kansas City Jazz, theater, as a center of the Von Villen Opium Circuit in the 1920s. Kansas City has the Kansas City Chiefs from the NFL and Kansas City Royals from the MLB. And famous cuisine based on Kansas City is barbecue, strip steak, and craft breweries. Kansas City is famous for its steak and barbecue. The Kansas City strip cut of steak is similar to the New York strip cut and is sometimes referred to just as a strip steak. Along with Texas, Memphis, North and South Carolina, Kansas City is lauded as a world capital of barbecue. More than 90 barbecue restaurants operate in the metropolitan area. I don't know where the hell I got 90 billion from, but it's more than 90 barbecue restaurants operate in the metropolitan area. All right, so now let's talk about San Francisco. San Francisco is a city in the U.S. state of California. It is the commercial, financial, and cultural center of Northern California. San Francisco has a population of 808,437 residents in 2020. It is the fourth most populous city in California and the 17th most populous city in the United States. So, it is the second most densely populated large U.S. city after New York City, and the fifth most densely populated U.S. county, only behind 4 of the 5 New York City boroughs. San Francisco and the surrounding San Francisco Bay Area are a global center of economic activity and the arts and sciences, spurred by leading universities, high-tech, healthcare, finance, insurance, real estate, and professional services sectors. The city houses the headquarters of numerous companies inside and outside of technology, including Wells Fargo, Salesforce, Uber, Airbnb, X Corporation, formerly known as Twitter, Levi's, Gap, Dropbox, and Lyft. Major League Baseball's San Francisco Giants have been playing in San Francisco since moving from New York in 1958. The San Francisco Giants play at Oracle Park, which opened in 2000. And of course, the San Francisco 49ers are from the National Football League, and they began play in 1946 as an All-American Football Conference league charter member, but they moved to the NFL in 1950 and into Candlestick Park in 1971. The team left San Francisco in 2014, moving approximately 50 miles south to Santa Clara, and began playing its home games at Levi Stadium. The 49ers have won 5 Super Bowl titles between 1982 and 1995. And that's Kansas City and San Francisco. Let's go 49ers tomorrow. So don't forget to watch the Super Bowl 58 pre-show live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. I'll discuss keys to victory for each team and more. And now it's time for my final Super Bowl topic for this year's Super Saturday Live. And now it's time for my tips for hosting a Super Bowl party. So here are my tips for hosting a Super Bowl party. Plan your menu. When it comes to drinks, it's best to have options. If you and your guest want to have some alcoholic drinks, make sure to ask around to get a feel for what everyone wants. This way, you won't end up with all the leftovers that no one wanted to drink. In addition to alcohol, make sure you provide plenty of non-alcoholic drinks. Buy a few different kinds of soda or try your hand at making punch. Don't forget to provide plenty of bottled water if you don't drink your tap water for those who like water. And if there's going to be kids at the party, make sure to have something they'll want to drink, like soda or juice. And while you're busy planning out the drink menu, don't forget to buy ice. Lots and lots of ice. Make sure you plan some themed decorations. You can go to Walmart, Target, or even a dollar store and Dollar General, and they have Super Bowl 58 themed plates. They have Super Bowl 58 themed plates with the 49ers and Chiefs logos on them, so they're great themed decorations. You can also play some games. This depends largely on your preference. If your friends are up for it, however, Super Bowl parties are a great place to play some fun games before the big game. If your guests are arriving early, you can play some games beforehand, getting everyone into the spirit of the day. You can also play games that last all evening long, like Super Bowl bingo or games involving rating every commercial you see. And that is my tips for hosting a fun and successful Super Bowl party. And those are all my topics for Super Bowl 58, which airs tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. And around this time tomorrow, we'll find out who's going to be the Super Bowl 58 champion and the Super Bowl winner. All right, now we're going to welcome Aqua Alex to the show for the first time tonight. He's going to make 3 appearances tonight, as always. Right now, it is time for the Oasis Aquatics featured fish. And this week's Oasis Aquatics featured fish is a saltwater fish. For the very first time, Oasis Aquatics is featuring a saltwater fish. And yes, Oasis Aquatics is selling saltwater fish to be shipped across the United States. So if you're looking for quality saltwater fish, just go to Murph Market and look up Oasis Aquatics, and you can purchase some beautiful saltwater fish from Oasis Aquatics. So let's learn about the pink tail trigger right now as Oasis Aquatics' featured fish.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
So the pink tail triggerfish is a popular trigger that is available in the aquarium hobby. The pink tail trigger is a species of triggerfish from the reefs in the Indo-Pacific. It is very dark green and often appears almost black, with translucent whitish pink dorsal and tail fins. The pink tail trigger can grow up to 40 centimeters, which is 16 inches. And as I said, the pink-tailed triggerfish is found in the aquarium trade. So if you're looking for a pink-tailed trigger, definitely check out Murph Market and Oasis Aquatics, and you can purchase a pink-tailed trigger from them. Here is a video of the beautiful pink-tailed trigger. All right, Aqua Alex will be back a little bit later on in the show for the Aquascapeonline featured fish, which is the Sanchezi Piranha, and his featured fish, which will be the main event, and that is the pink Kissing Gourami, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. All right now it is time for my favorite segment here on Saturday Live, and it is now time for Karens of the Week. It's time to see which people are going off the hinges, which men and women are losing their shit. Here is Karens of the Week, and this week I have 4 Karens of the Week for you.
It's time for Karens of the Weekend here on Saturday Live. Which men and women are losing their shit? Which men and women are causing a scene? What is a Karen? Slang typically for a middle-class white woman who is perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob-cut hairstyle. Now let's see who makes the Karen list this weekend.
So, here is our first Karen of the week.
Call us right before? I called at 5:10. I was supposed to be picked up at 5 o'clock. I called at 5:10. You guys didn't come to pick me up. I've been on hold for 30 minutes waiting for a ride. I was supposed to have a car. You didn't have a car Monday. You told me come Tuesday. I said I need to be picked up. You guys said you'll come pick me up. I said my address. I gave you my information. I said I'm right around the street at the Walmart Distribution Center. They said, do you work at the Walmart Distribution Center? I said, no, I'm right next to it. I live here. I'm waiting for a ride. I'm supposed to be picked up at 5. I've got to be at work. I'm over here now, 30 minutes on hold, and I'm trying not to have a really bad attitude, but you guys are messing up the order. You messed up the reservation. I'm waiting on a car. I got to be somewhere.
And this is what I'm gonna tell you though. All that could have been
avoided if you answered the phone and picked me up.
All that could have been avoided if you weren't by calling me, and when I picked up the phone, saying you don't have to pick me up.
You don't have to pick me up. I'm here.
I'm not giving you a rental car.
I'm here.
I don't care that.
I'm here.
I don't care.
I think both of those gentlemen were in the wrong in that video. Here is our next Karen video, and this happened at a hotel. Check it out.
Checkout.
Checkout is at 11.
And what time did you knock on my door?
15 minutes before 11.
15. No, it was actually 20 minutes before 11. It was at 10:42.
It was
at 10:42.
Well,
it was
my
18
clock
minutes.
said 10:45.
Okay, well, the phone is set to the atomic clock, and every clock is the same.
And I was on my phone.
What time is checkout? What time is checkout?
It's at 11 o'clock. I was trying to be courteous.
You were being courteous. And had you not mocked me, had you not mocked me,
I wasn't
had you not mocked me, I heard you mock me. I heard you mock me.
Okay.
When I say leave me alone, you leave me alone. That's it. I'm the customer. I live and exclusively use choice hotels.
You can't hear the conversation that was going on. Somebody asked me what he said.
Okay.
I said, he said,
your boss, the owner of this store, is going to see this, and they're going to see what you did. Choice hotels.
I'm going to be sure to let the owners know exactly what
Good.
happened.
I want to talk to them. Are you going to?
Because the owners don't put up with customers like this.
Crazy. Here is our next Karen of the week.
I'm at Partners Press here in Park City, Utah. This guy doesn't want to give me his name. I had an issue with him, so he asked me to leave the store. When actually what happened is that in my food I found a piece of hair. So he only replaced one dish. So he made me wait like a minute to give me my dish, and then I'm asking, hey, what is your name? So he's not being polite. So I said, can you please give me your name? And then he said, yeah, you're complaining? Yeah, you're the reason for it. So I'm just putting a complaint because it's my right as a customer to complain. There is a receipt here where you can actually complain, right? So I told the guy, can you please give me your name? He refused. And he said, can you get out of my store? So I'm asking, sir, can you please give me your name? Sir?
I already asked you to leave. You're causing a scene.
Oh, really?
Fix the issue that you had.
Oh, but it's my right to complain. Why do you come up to me and say not to complain? Why are you asking me not to complain? It's my right as a customer. It's my right as a customer.
While I think it is absolutely disgusting that he found a piece of hair in his food, the manager did the right thing by giving him another dish, another entree, free of charge. So therefore, the case should have been settled. I don't know why that guy was getting bent out of shape and why he wanted the manager's name, when the manager said it was terrible that he found a piece of hair in there, and the manager gave him more food. He should have been happy. No matter how hard you try, sometimes you cannot please people. Well, our final Karen of the week is actually a gentleman who is a little bit out there, a gentleman who is a little bit insane. He thinks he has an invisible wife. He thinks his wife is the female John Cena and you can't see her. Check it out.
Let me get this straight. I'm not trying to make fun of you, Paul. Where's your wife at?
She is right here.
Your wife is right there.
She's right here.
Philadelphia passenger Paul has requested a pre-board pass for his wife.
And Linda's right here.
Yes, she's standing right here.
There's no one over there, sir.
The only problem is, where is she?
People say that they don't see her, they don't talk to her, whatever. She has a confidence about it too. How would you feel if people didn't act like they couldn't talk to you at all?
How did you get a boarding card for her?
I checked in at the self-check-in now. We always check in at
So you never sent anyone her ID?
No.
Does she have an ID?
Well, she has her ID, but you have to ask her. That's for her.
Okay. Well, Linda, can I see your ID?
She left it in her bag. It's in her bag.
Can she go get it from her bag?
We went ahead and checked that stuff in. When we come in,
checked her bag in. Okay.
Yes. I don't understand what the big deal is. Why you can't just get a boarding pass?
Okay, you have a boarding card for her. I mean, if you purchased a ticket for this person that you're claiming is standing next to you, that's perfectly fine. But unfortunately, you don't qualify for pre-boarding. She's not someone with a disability. She has no disabilities.
How do I know that you're not crazy if you're saying that you can't see her?
Because I can't see her. Val, do you see anyone there? I don't.
All right, how do I know that all you... I'm flying on the plane with you guys. You
So
guys
am I
whoa. Oh my God. I need an ice pack. You just stepped on her freaking foot. You stepped on her foot. What the hell are you laughing at? I need an ice pack.
Oh my God, you're seriously out there. What a Looney Tune. I was laughing the whole time watching that video. An invisible woman as a wife. That's funny. All right, that is this week's Karens of the Week. Hopefully I or any of my amazing viewers will not be on next week's edition of Karens of the Week. Man, that last guy was something else. All right, let's go ahead and welcome Chef Alex to the show. And now Chef Alex is going to give out a delicious Valentine's recipe.
It's time for Chef Alex to cook and bake or give out delicious tips and recipes. Let Chef Alex share his love and passion of cooking and baking with you. Let's all welcome Chef Alex right here right now on Saturday Live.
All right, so Valentine's Day is this Wednesday, and this is a perfect Valentine's recipe for a Valentine's Day breakfast. But I know a lot of people are going to be working on Valentine's Day, so this is a great breakfast for Sunday or any day this week that you are off. So this is a really simple red velvet pancake. It is perfect for Valentine's Day. So for the red velvet pancake, you are going to need a box of Dunkin Heinz red velvet cake mix. You're going to need a half cup of all-purpose flour, 2 large eggs, 2.5 cups of milk, and a 1/4 cup of canola oil, or you could use vegetable oil. Now, I like cream cheese icing with my red velvet pancakes. So to make cream cheese icing, you will need 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese softened, a half cup of powdered sugar, and 4 tablespoons of milk. Combine the sugar, the cream cheese, and the milk together until you have a nice consistency. Now to make the pancake batter, in a large bowl, use a whisk to stir together the cake mix, flour, eggs, milk, and oil together until just combined. Do not overmix. Heat your griddle to medium heat and spray with cooking spray or grease with butter or oil so that you can flip the pancakes easily. Scoop a ladle of pancake batter onto the hot griddle and cook until the top of the batter starts to bubble. 2 to 3 minutes, but make sure you watch them closely so they don't burn. When red velvet pancakes burn, they don't look that attractive. So flip the pancake and cook for another minute on the other side until cooked all the way through. Continue until all the batter is served. Serve with butter and that delicious cream cheese icing. And you can also serve with syrup or your other favorite toppings. A great Valentine's breakfast recipe. Chef Alex will be back later on in the show to give you a delicious diabetic-friendly recipe, which will be shrimp scampi. And now it is time for our final topic here on Super Saturday Live. It is now time for me to talk about gift ideas for your Valentine on Valentine's Day. So I recently did some research on what the most popular Valentine's gift ideas are for Valentine's Day, and this is what I came up with. The top 3 Valentine's gift ideas are gift cards. You can buy gift cards for your lover's favorite store or restaurant. Flowers. I'm sure your lover is going to love flowers. And chocolates. Who doesn't love chocolate? From Twix to Reese's to M&M to Kit Kat, there is a chocolate for everyone out there. So this Valentine's Day, consider giving your loved one a gift card, flowers, and chocolates. And also, if they have a favorite hobby, then consider buying whatever it is their favorite hobby is. So, for example, if I had a spouse or someone that I was married to or loved, and my hobby is tropical fish, I would love for them to take me to a pet store or a fish store to buy aquarium fish or aquarium supplies. And those are just some Valentine gift ideas that you could use this Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Now, earlier in the show, I mentioned that we are just 4 weeks away from history. We are 4 weeks away from our incredible, historic 10-year YouTube anniversary. And beginning next Saturday here on Saturday Live, I'm going to play special guest interviews or videos from the past 10 years to celebrate our countdown on the road to the 10-year YouTube anniversary. Well, here is just a taste of what you can expect in 4 weeks on our 10-year YouTube anniversary.
It all begins again. You are invited to celebrate 10 years of Alex Cardinale on YouTube. Alex Cardinale created this YouTube channel on March 6, 2014. At the very beginning, this channel was dedicated to tropical fish and aquariums. As the years progressed, this channel has incorporated WWE, cooking and baking, crime discussion, and even a Saturday talk show. Now, 10 years later, I am growing bigger and better on YouTube. I now have well over 1,000 videos, well over 16,000 subscribers, and well over 200 million views. For 10 years straight, I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this YouTube channel. Through the good and the bad, one thing has always remained true. Alex Cardinale will always be on YouTube. No one or nothing can stop me from creating my quality content, and no one can stop all my success. From 2014 to 2024, I've persevered through the hard times and celebrated all the good times. I'm very thankful for my loyal audience. Now on March 6th and March 7th, 2024, it all begins again. It's a new beginning. Let's celebrate a decade of dominance, a decade of perseverance, a decade of the unexpected, a decade of greatness, and of course a decade of being legendary. The 10-year YouTube anniversary will be a 2-night extravaganza beginning Wednesday, March 6th, 2024, and concluding at the end of the show on Thursday, March 7th, 2024. Both shows will begin promptly at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and will air live on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. It will be a stupendous event, and you are all invited to be there. The 10-year YouTube anniversary extravaganza begins Wednesday, March 6, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Night 1 of the 10-year YouTube anniversary has a stupendous lineup. there will be a very special, mystery surprise guest who will be revealed during the show. Loyal viewer and personal friend Jeremy Stelhern will be another guest joining the fun. Chef Alex is celebrating a decade of being on YouTube in style. Chef Alex will whip out the KitchenAid stand mixer and preheat the oven because he will be making cannoli sandwich cookies and red velvet cheesecake. Aqua Alex will also be in attendance, and he will discuss something fishy and may even get new fish and have a surprise in store for the audience. Alex will have a surprise vlog-style video at a cool location. It could be a zoo, it could be an amusement park, it could be a casino. It will be revealed during the show. Surprise appearances. Who will make an appearance this year? Detective Alex will discuss the Springfield, Massachusetts Strangler Alfred Gaynor. All that and more. Live Wednesday, March 6, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. The stupendous 10-year anniversary party continues on Night 2, live Thursday, March 7, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Another stupendous lineup in store to conclude the 10-year anniversary. Aquatic Wetline supporter and Oasis Aquatics owner Tom McGuire will be one of our special guests. What will he discuss? Will he bring a special fish-keeping gift for all the fish keepers watching? Hint, there may be an Oasis Aquatics discount. Business mentor, podcaster, and personal friend, Catherine Jones, will be another guest to join the party. Catherine has known Alex since 2013 and has been with him throughout this incredible journey. Aqua Alex will do an Oasis Aquatics unboxing and have some other fish surprises. Chef Alex celebrates 10 years in style once again by showing you how to make a cheap man's version of veal parmigiana using beef. Chef Alex will also show you how to make a chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting. There will be another surprise vlog at a surprise mystery location. Who will make special appearances? Will it be a legend like Mick Foley or Kurt Angle from years past? Detective Alex Cardinale will discuss a shooting that happened at a Lake Worth, Florida high school. All that and more. Live Thursday, March 7th, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Be part of history and have fun.
Welcome back to Super Saturday Live here on a Super Bowl and Valentine's weekend. Let's welcome Chef Alex back to the show one final time. And now Chef Alex is going to give out a diabetic-friendly recipe. So, at one point in my life, I was able to enjoy shrimp. And I love a delicious shrimp scampi. Currently, I am allergic to shrimp, so I can no longer enjoy shrimp scampi. But here is a good diabetic-friendly shrimp scampi. You will need 1 pound of raw shrimp. You will also need 1 cup of white wine, a half cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. You will need some garlic, about a clove of garlic minced. You will need a cup of either chicken stock, veggie stock, or seafood stock. You can also make your own shrimp stock by taking the shrimp peels and a little bit of celery and onions and cooking that together in water, and that's a homemade shrimp stock. And you will also need some sort of a side dish. You can serve this over rice, you can serve this over potatoes, or you can serve it over pasta, whether it's a cauliflower pasta, a gluten-free pasta, a wheat pasta, or even a traditional pasta. It is great. You can also need a stick of butter and about a half cup of flour to create our roux. So we're going to take our shrimp and we're going to saute them in a little bit of olive oil for about 4 minutes. Then we are going to add our garlic. Once the garlic is nice and lightly toasted, we are going to add the stick of butter along with the flour and mix it until it's well combined. I forgot to mention, though, we're going to take the shrimp out before we do that. So take the shrimp out after 4 minutes, and then add in the stick of butter and the flour. Then you're going to add in your white wine, your lemon juice, and your stock, and whisk for 2 minutes until it thickens up. Then return the shrimp to the pan and you can add fresh parsley or fresh herbs if you wish. And you are ready to serve this delicious diabetic-friendly shrimp scampi. It goes great over rice. It goes great over mashed potatoes or even over pasta. I think you're going to love this delicious shrimp scampi.
Do you love to read? Are you looking for the next drama fiction book to read? You should check out Moments the Weekend, written and published by Catherine Jones. Escape into a world of emotions and experiences with Catherine's latest book, Moments the Weekend. Immerse yourself in a captivating journey that explores the magic hidden within the ordinary. About the book, in Moments the Weekend, discover the power of seemingly simple moments as they unfold over a weekend. Through laughter, tears, and unexpected twists, the characters invite you to join them on a roller coaster of emotions. It's a story that will resonate with anyone who cherishes the beauty of life's fleeting moments. Why you'll love it. Engaging characters you'll connect with. A plot that keeps you hooked from start to finish. A celebration of the beauty in everyday life. Thank you for your support. As an independent author, your support means the world to Catherine. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Get your copy today and dive into the magic. https://tntbsmedia.com/
All right, so I'm just checking some of the comments on YouTube. I apologize for missing them. We have a wonderful comment from Mr. Jin Ping. And Jin says, today is the Chinese Lunar New Year. That's right. Today is Chinese New Year. I wish you all a happy New Year, good health, and good luck. Thank you, Mr. Ping. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone. I hope you all have an amazing year. Happy New Year, everybody. I appreciate that comment, and thank you for tuning in, Mr. Ping. All right, let's welcome Aqua Alex back to the show. And now it is time for Aquascapeonline featured fish. And Aquascapeonline's featured fish is going to be a piranha. Aquascapeonline is famous for piranhas, stingrays, and other South American fish species. This week's featured fish from Aquascapeonline is the Sanchezi Piranha, Serrasalmus sanchezi, one of my favorite piranhas, also known as the purple throat piranha or the sharp-nosed piranha.
Aquascapeonline is proud to support Aqua Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Aquascapeonline is an online exotic freshwater fish shop owned by Pedro Villegas, who specializes in piranhas, stingrays, cichlids, catfish, and more. Aquascapeonline has been monster fish keepers' go-to place for exotic large-growing predatory fish for over a decade. Looking for a specific type of piranha? Aquascape carries both Pygocentris and Serrasalmus. We also have Exodon tetras, wolf fish, African tiger fish, and other toothy aquatic monsters. Check us out today. www.aquascapeonline.com.
So the Sanchezi piranha belongs to the Serrasalmus species of piranha. And in South America, they technically don't consider Serrasalmus to be piranhas. They have them under the name Parambibas. But to us Americans, they are still piranhas. I actually prefer Serrasalmus over Pygocentris. My favorite piranha is the Serrasalmus rhombus, or the black piranha. Also, I love the Manueli piranha and the Sanchezi piranha. So my favorite Serrasalmus piranhas would be the black piranha or any of the diamond piranhas, the Sanchezi piranha, and the Manueli piranha. Now, the Sanchezi piranha can grow to sizes of about 8 to 9 inches. It looks similar to a red-bellied piranha, but it has a different body shape like most Serrasalmus piranhas do. Here is a video of a Serrasalmus sanchezi piranha. Now, if you're looking to purchase a Sanchezi piranha, they are available in stock right now, aquascapeonline.com. Here is a video of the Sanchezi piranha. a very gorgeous looking piranha. And that was this week's Aquascapeonline featured fish. Aqua Alex will be back in the main event of the show, where his featured fish will be the pink Kissing Gourami. Right now, we're going to welcome Sergeant Slaughter back to the show for his final set of facts. And now, America gets ready to run on Dunkin. Here is Sergeant Slaughter facts on Dunkin' Donuts.
Sergeant Slaughter here with my final set of facts for tonight. Sweet tooth and coffee lovers, these facts are for you. It's time for America to run on Dunkin'. It's time for Dunkin' Donuts facts. Maggots, listen up and listen well. I'm only giving out these facts once. The first Dunkin' Donuts restaurant is still in operation. When founder William Rosenberg opened his first coffee and donut shop in Quincy, Massachusetts in 1948, it was originally named Open Kettle and served coffee, pastries, and sandwiches. 2 years later, Dunkin' Donuts was officially born, and it is rumored that an executive architect came up with the name, inspired by the idea of dunking donuts into coffee. 4 years later, Rosenberg had already opened 5 locations. The original Dunkin' Donuts is still standing in Quincy today, and has been restored to its 1950s glory with a retro design. Dunkin' sell billions of cups of coffee each year. Dunkin' Donuts sells around 60 cups of coffee every second. That equates to approximately 2 billion cups of coffee sold worldwide in 2017. Coffee quality is managed by coffee experts. On average, 2,000 coffee beans go into making 1 pound of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. There are Dunkin' Donuts coffee experts that taste an average of 200 cups of coffee a day to ensure that we are delivering delicious coffee to consumers. In Spain, Dunkin' Donuts is called Dunkin' Coffee. Even though the name is different, restaurants in Spain still sell donuts, including some classics like Boston Cream, and similar core beverage items like lattes, dark roast coffee, and cold brew. Munchkin's Donut Hole Treats. Dunkin' started selling its donut hole treats in 1973 as a fun way to use the donut dough from the center of the donut. Today, we sell approximately 1 billion Munchkin's donut hole treats globally per year. Each country has its own donut. Dunkin' Donuts crafts special donuts that reflect the local cuisine and culture for countries in which it operates. Some of these international donuts can be very unique. In Singapore, you can get wasabi cheese and seaweed cheese donuts. In some Asian countries, you can get mochi donuts, and in China, you can get a dried pork and seaweed donut. Dunkin' serves more than just coffee to their communities. The Joy in Childhood Foundation, formerly the Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins Community Foundation, has been deeply embedded in communities across the country and has donated more than $16 million to hundreds of national and local charities to provide joy to kids battling hunger or illness. You can get rewarded for being a loyal Dunkin' customer. It's called DD Perks Rewards. Dunkin' Donuts DD Perks Rewards members get 5 points for every dollar spent, and every 200 points will get members a reward coupon for a free beverage. DD Perks Rewards members also get a coupon for a free any-size beverage when they enroll in the program and on their birthday. Dunkin' loves their customers. For 12 years running, Dunkin' has earned the #1 ranking for customer loyalty in the coffee category by Brand Keys. Those are all the facts that I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed them all. Have a great rest of your weekend, and enjoy the Super Bowl. Starting next week and every week after, I'll have a double set of facts. I will have facts on a local business and my normal set of facts. Next week on Saturday Live, I'll have facts on Jupiter Donuts, a local donut shop here in South Florida, and then I'll have facts on Starbucks. Take care and see you next week.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those amazing facts on Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. All right, it's time for one of our final segments here on the show. It's time for the Crumble Cookie Spotlight.
With over 170 flavors, Crumble always has a cookie to help celebrate the sweet victories in life. In case you feel like you didn't have a victory today, here are a few. You put on pants today. You put on anything passing as pants today. You emptied the dishwasher. You know what day it is. You watched a show today. You watched a show about a show today. Your team won the big game. Your team tried to win the big game. You didn't even know there was a big game. The sweet taste of victory. Get yours.
So here is the Crumble Cookie lineup. This week they had a red velvet cupcake cookie, And the red velvet cupcake cookie is a red velvet cookie topped with a swirl of delicious vanilla cream cheese frosting and a sprinkle of crumbly red velvet cookie crumbs. Lemon glaze. Lovely layers of lemon from the cookie to the glaze and the fresh lemon slice on top. Valentine confetti. A soft sugar cookie mixed with pink and red heart-shaped sprinkles. The newest cookie this week was the Jammy Heart. The Jammy Heart is 2 shortbread-inspired cookies sandwiching a smooth layer of raspberry buttercream and fresh raspberry jam and finished with a cutout heart shape on top. Also this week, Crumble had a mystery cookie. The mystery cookie for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday today is a Super Bowl themed cookie. 1 cookie for the 49ers and 1 cookie for the Chiefs. So you better hurry up and go order some cookies now, because remember, Crumble is closed on Sundays and Crumble closes at 12 midnight. So Crumble is closing at midnight tonight, so you better go order some cookies for the Super Bowl tomorrow right now. And finally, Crumble had the semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie. That is the Crumble Cookie Spotlight from this week. This menu is no longer good or no longer valid after midnight tonight. And Crumble will be posting a new menu for Valentine's Day this Sunday, which is tomorrow. So I cannot wait for that. So I actually did try Crumble cookies again this week. This week I got the Super Bowl cookie, the red velvet cookie, and the Valentine confetti cookie, and it was really good. All right. Next week here on Saturday Live, we have another amazing show for you next week. Next week, Sergeant Slaughter is going to start giving out 2 sets of facts on a local business and on Starbucks. Plus, next week, we're going to be doing the countdown on the road to our 10-year YouTube anniversary, where I'm going to play a guest interview or a video from my 10 years here on YouTube. An incredible show tonight, but next week's show is going to be fun as well.
On the next episode of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale Live, Saturday, February 17th, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Come join Alex for another action-packed Saturday Live as we continue on the road to our historic 10-year anniversary on YouTube, beginning on the next Saturday Live and continuing until Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. To get us ready for the 10-year YouTube anniversary, I will be replaying special guest interviews or videos that I've done over the last 10 years. What special guest or video will be played on the next episode of Saturday Live? Also starting this Saturday and continuing every week, Sergeant Slaughter will have 2 sets of facts. This Saturday, Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on a South Florida local donut shop known as Jupiter Donuts, and he will also have facts on Starbucks. The animal of the week is the gorgeous black and white panda. Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the true parrot cichlid. Aquascapeonline featured fish will be the Manweli piranha, and Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the L128 blue phantom pleco. Plus, Alex discusses how to make money working from home, and how to deal with online hate, Karens of the week, funny videos, and so much more. Live this Saturday, February 17th, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Man, I love Saturday Live. It is my favorite live stream to host, and next Saturday's show is going to be just as good as this one. And now it is time for our funny videos. This week, I have 3 funny videos that I'm going to share with you. Let's check them out. This first funny video is a terrible mistake the parent made. Check it out.
If I would have known that you wouldn't be here anymore, I would have made the moments last a little longer. 'Cause now I'm alone.
Son, you really have to get over this sadness of losing a girlfriend and her not speaking to you anymore. All I did was tell her the truth.
What? What truth?
Well, a couple days ago you told me you were bi, and I let her know that so she could support you, and if she's not gonna support you for who you are, then she's really not worth having anyway.
What? The other day, you said you were going to the bar, and I said, okay, Dad, bye.
Oh, crap. I guess I misheard you. Looks like you're single.
That was a good one. Well, this video is kind of funny. Check it out.
Record all you want, but I'm not gonna let you put your foot on my vagina.
And here is our final funny video.
Do you believe this? This is the same bitch that grounded me for sucking my thumb.
That's funny. All right, now it is time for our main event. And now it is time to learn about a fish that represents Valentine's Day. It is time to learn about the pink Kissing Gourami, Aqua Alex's featured fish of the week. So the pink Kissing Gourami is a very popular gourami available in the aquarium hobby. The pink Kissing Gourami can grow up to 9 inches in length and is perfect for an aquarium of 55 gallons and larger. A very cool fish. They do have a mouth that makes a kissing suction. That is pretty cool. So that's why it's the perfect fish for Valentine's Day. I'm going to do an entire episode of Aquatic Wetline dedicated to the pink Kissing Gourami. But for now, here is a video showing you what the pink Kissing Gourami looks like. And that is Super Saturday Live. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Saturday Live. Thank you, everyone who watched live. Thank you, Ryan, to answering those questions for me. Thank you all for tuning into today's episode, whether you watch live or you're watching the replay of today's video. I hope you all enjoy the NFL Super Bowl 58 between the 49ers and Chiefs. Go 49ers. And I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. Enjoy Super Bowl weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. And I will see you next Saturday for our next episode of Saturday Live. Good night, everyone, and go San Francisco 49ers.
The Real Alex Cardinale would like to thank you for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed the show and learned something new. Please take a moment to hit the like button. Please hit the share button and share today's video on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. If you are not yet subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel. Simply hit the subscribe button and then ding the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live next or upload a new video. Please like our Facebook page, The Real Alex Cardinale, for exclusive news and updates on live streams and exciting videos. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.